filming my bear.
I see your shoulder, bro. I was at a bear. There you go.
So I said, film my bear. Feel it again, oi.
We own.
Yes, welcome back. Weekend tip sheet. Second show of the week. Hope you're tuning in again if it's your first time. Oh, settle in. We're going to bust through some team lists, talk about our tips for the weekend, and throw in a little bit of Super Coach at the end just for those boys over there. Or maybe even just for you. Right. Another great round of footy coming up. Lots and lots of injuries coming through this week. Is the season too long? That's probably a talk for another podcast. But yeah, heaps of injuries. Brendo, you've got the list. Go through some of the big injuries. So many big players out.
We mentioned it last week. Big Tano is out for the season with an ACL. It's a huge loss for the Titans. Mitch Moses, 8 weeks with a foot fracture. Walshy's obviously out with a facial fracture, his eye socket, 4 to 6 weeks, but I think that's going to be a little bit longer. Cleary with a hamstring, 2 to 4. Collins out for 2 to 4 as well with a hamstring. It's a big loss for us. Brandon Piakura is a 50-50. He was limping a bit after training, so 50-50 for this week. That's the same with Cam Murray. Who else we got?
Sorry, hold up. Cam Murray's out?
Cam Murray's a 50-50, also limping out after training this week. So that could be a huge one.
Tough.
Hopewade missed round 4 as well.
Cooking incident.
He burnt himself
on some instant noodles. He's cooking up his 2-minute noodles and dropped them on his toast. Nah. Unlucky, bro.
I heard it was a souffle.
Nah, it's definitely 2-minute noodles.
No, that's crack up.
That is hilarious.
That is funny.
Is there more?
Nah, Mega.
No, that's it.
Hopewade
out, or possibly out due to a cooking incident.
Wow, that's
Mega
huge.
noodles for sure. Red.
I mean, obviously, yeah, players get injured every week, but there's like Walsh, Cleary, huge.
Yeah, there's about 15 players out this week.
Moses. Wow.
Yeah, Moses.
I won't list them all, but there's about 15 players out this week. That's huge.
Yeah, it's definitely going to make a big difference on who we're tipping this week.
Oh, yeah.
True, actually.
To some degree.
Yeah. Yeah, look.
an extent.
Well, I mean, let's look at the first game. Obviously, Cleary, Kiri's back. Cleary's out. Big battle in the centres. Sawali,
Can't
Manu,
wait.
Tungor, May. That is going to be fantastic. Even the wingers, you know what? Back five. Teddy, Edwards, wow. Tupou, Taruva,
Wow.
Dom Young, Brian Toto, and then we're not even looking at the forwards yet, but this is set up to be a good game. Disappointing, no Cleary, but this is and no Collins, but Terrell May straight in there.
That guy.
I'm sure you've got a
He's
bit to
that
say
guy.
about
Bro, you're that guy.
Terrell May.
Taylor May versus Terrell May. Let's go.
I was waiting for you
the
to see
brothers.
that.
Go.
Yeah, the brothers are up.
brothers.
One out.
Yeah, boys, what do you think?
Good game. Good game ahead. Cleary out is going to be interesting. And Brad Schneider stepping in at the halfback position. Jerome Luai stepping into that 5'8". I think, very interesting. But I can't put it past the Roosters. The way they're on form at the minute, I think they're just going to dominate. They're looking like a top 4 team at the minute.
Connor Watson keeps his place, and Egan Butcher comes on to the interchange bench for the Roosters as well. And Maverick Guy, son of the great MG, is on the interchange bench for the Panthers. Very excited to see him. Big raps on this young guy.
And Terrell May in for Lindsay Collins.
Yes.
Preston?
Don't even need to say anything else. We're good.
Well, yeah, absolutely fantastic game to start the round. Move on to the early game on Friday.
Us.
Rabbits up against Bulldogs. The Bulldogs look fantastic against an absolutely just horrific Titans.
Bunnies have to win this game, eh? They have to. If they lose this game, man, there's going to be some... It's already pretty bad now, but... I'm not saying Doggies are the worst team in the NRL, but, they're definitely not on the level that the Bunnies should be on. So, it's going to be...
I think the caliber and the speed that all teams are playing at the minute, there's a good small margin in between 3 and 5% where any team can get that win. Yeah, it's just those cheeky errors that you need to jump on top of. I think if Souths are having a bunch of errors this week, obviously they've got a few key players out as well. and they've got some stuff going on the back end of things. I think the Doggies possibly could get a win here. Could be a nice little upset.
Big end for the starting side. Tommy Burgess starting in the front row. I reckon that's going to have a huge impact. After last week's starting, Havili has been moved to the extended reserves and not actually in the team. So Cookie looking like he's going to play 80 minutes.
True.
I mean,
Cam Murray's in this team list, but he's obviously 50-50. Who would slot in there?
Oh,
I mean, Tallis Duncan.
yeah, probably. Your best bet would be Tallis Duncan, eh?
Sean Kepi's back to extended reserves as well.
Crazy. So happy I didn't pick him in my fantasy at the start of the year. So close.
Bronson Cherry still can't crack the team for the Bulldogs, but Carraz and Crichton, like, who are you going to drop? They're absolutely just giant centres.
Crichton versus Wyden. That's going to be a sick matchup. Two big bodies going at it. That's going to be good.
Connor Tracy looked really good on the wing. I'm so happy he's keeping his place in the Bulldog side. As I spoke about in the last show, Hutchison looking absolutely good, and his combination with Burton, I think it's freeing up Burton. It's not putting us so much on Burton's shoulders, and this is a tough one to call because the Rabbitohs are desperate. 0-4 for 2024. That would be an absolute disaster for the Rabbitohs.
It would be.
But the Bulldogs starting to find their groove. Was it because the Titans are absolutely awful, or the Bulldogs are going to fulfill the 2024 prophecy and win the comp?
No way. That'd be massive.
In what world?
I know.
What world?
Different planet.
I've showed you guys the TikTok. It's a thing. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Let's move on anyway. Enough said about that game. Battle of Queensland. Broncos up against
Can't
Cowboys.
go wrong.
Yes.
Can't go wrong.
This is always good. This is Tristan Saylor coming in for Walsh. Look, Walsh is an absolute superstar. Tristan Saylor
Is a superstar as well.
he's just an excitement machine. He's an X factor. He's going to bring a lot to the Broncos. Adam Reynolds has been named. Payne Haas has not.
No way.
So
He's still got a few weeks.
Yeah, he's got a while till he's back, eh?
obviously Xavier Willison's going to get some more minutes.
Yes.
18.
Yes.
Benjamin Tikura.
Yeah.
Is he the 6'9"
Takura,
kid?
yeah. Takura got that 18th spot, so
Oh, hold on a sec. Corey Oates onto the bench.
Yes,
yep. Saw that.
that is huge.
Kobe
Second row.
Hedrington, he has been fantastic for the Broncos. Just really
Yes.
just straighten up those runs. His impact is fantastic. Yeah. Broncos still look good. Obviously, yeah, Adam Reynolds 50-50. Cowboys unchanged.
Pretty much. Yeah. I can't see any changes at all. Yeah. Unchanged.
Unchanged. They look good.
You know, Xavier Willison had a pretty decent game against the Panthers. Like, he did work hard and get a decent amount of tackles. So I want to see how he goes here as well. It's going to be good.
Yeah, Jaden Hunt in the second row. Fletcher Baker starting.
I don't even know who Jaden Hunt is.
He's played a few games for the Broncos already. Just a second rower. Just
There you go, bro.
just no nonsense.
Oh,
No nonsense
thanks for
second
the
rower,
photo.
but
Thank you. Holy, 111 kilos. What a guy.
Yeah, 111
That's
kicks.
proper.
obviously a lot. There's a lot of changes with the Broncos. Cowboys look really good. Slow start. Broncos will come out on Suncorp with intent.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. They need to.
Both
Flat-
teams
flat
will.
track
It's a
bullies.
Queensland game.
It is.
Yeah,
It's always
it is
an
the Battle of the North at Suncorp. It couldn't have been in a better place.
Exactly.
I completely agree with what you said last ep on the NRL and how they've done the layout for this season. This is going to be a cracking game.
Yeah.
Cowboys, the only unbeaten team. Up against the Broncos grand finalists, first versus 14th.
With no Walsh, no Haas.
It's crazy. You would not have picked this. You would probably think they would be around the other way.
Corey Oates is going to come back in there and show a bit of his experience and his
He'll
depth.
come out second row, you reckon?
I reckon.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
but he can play multiple positions.
Yeah, I
So
know.
He's a bit of a utility in my eyes.
Yeah. But I definitely think he'll slip into that second row spot.
Yep.
It's good cover for anyone that goes down the outside
Yeah,
backs as
Legit.
well.
I think that's what they've done there.
Smart.
It's looking good.
On to the Dragons versus Seagulls. Dragons started so well. There's so many good signs there with the Dragons. Manly played huge against just a formidable Eels team last week, but I think obviously the Eels got the upper hand. I think with your Barlow, your RCG, and Bryce Cartwright, I think they really got out-muscled. The Secca a couple of weeks ago was huge. Josh Alloway. They kept Olaquatu very, very quiet. Jake is just Jake. Also, Jaden Sewer comes back into the team for the Dragons. They've got a... It's also Frankie Molo. They've got a... Oh, Jacob Little's back as well.
Oh, true.
Lots of good
Little
signs
back.
there. Little's back in. Little's been absolutely fantastic. Yeah. I want to say this is an easy game for Seagulls, but Dragons are just so unpredictable. They could come out...
And just blow them apart. Yeah,
I might be sitting there on the, Saturday afternoon and
going,
maybe just changing my tip. Yeah, but obviously Manly lost last week, but they've been fantastic. They could be 3-0 right now. They're one of the form teams of the competition.
Yeah, no, I agree. They're up there. Dragons are either going to be on or off. I don't think there's an in the middle for them at this point in the season. Again, it's still very early days, but they're just trying to find their links. They're trying to find their form, whereas Manly have found that. So it's a pretty easy favourite there. But could be an upset. They've still got some weapon players for the Dragons. Like Salone, Lomax, Sully, Jack Bird should have a big one. Flanagan effect. If Ben Hunt's on the day, if he's on, he's on. And he's obviously coming up against his counterpart in Origin, which is Deli Cherry Evans. So it could be very interesting.
I see Toff Sipley is named on the extended reserves bench and might come in and replace someone like a Waddell or a Bullimore. Yeah. Sipley was fantastic. Obviously, suspension after the Vegas game. I think that's why he was out.
Oh, really? What for?
Or it could have been from the trials, yeah.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, he was looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. Trial, high tackle, I'm pretty sure.
All right, late game on Saturday. Probably not going to call it a blockbuster. It's Titans up against the Dolphins. You could almost say it's the Battle of the North 2.0.
The Battle of the Brothers. I like that one. Yeah. The Battle of the Brothers.
Battle of the Brothers.
Big brother, little brother. Little brother's definitely the Titans.
Hammer vs. Campbell's going to be nice.
Who are you calling the big brother?
Titans? Dolphins.
Oh, yeah, Dolphins.
Dolphins are babies. They're the second season.
They grow quick. Those kids are on Taro and steroids. They are up quick. They are the big brother of my eyes. Titans are.
Don't blame ya.
Jaden Campbell back.
There's Hammer.
Up against Hammer.
That's mad.
And Fafita, has Fafita been named?
No, he's on replacement 18th.
Oh, 18th man. He could get a late call up. They definitely need him.
I reckon he will.
Could be.
I reckon he will.
Can Master Bennett Uguay get it done?
the real master. Did you watch Kung Fu
Panda?
Have
you watched it yet?
No.
Right.
No, but he threw out a Jack Black Kung Fu Panda thing to me the other day. I was like, okay, he's done a bit of his research.
He did it up the wires. Just a video for up the wires on TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm too busy to sit around.
Just chuck a little Uguay. I told
movies.
you, just get the Uguay montage going, bro. Highlights.
Bit of Oogs, mate. Bit of Oogs. Get around.
Telling you.
Nick Arima's back for the Dolphins.
He's
Big
back.
That's massive.
SOS playing Rezzies. Katoa keeps his spot. Josh Kerr's been huge for the Dolphins.
So has Bromwich.
They've had a week with the bye, freshen up. Look,
You and Akins, I need him to step up.
Mm-hmm.
I need him to step up.
I think Ewan Aiken's been solid.
He's solid last week, but he's a little bit inconsistent in the first couple of weeks.
You're not wrong.
I think Ewan Aiken's still a centre. It's just round pegs and square holes at the moment for Bennett.
Square.
I don't know. I think enough said about that game. It's
Tanner Boyd's still on there.
He is.
What a guy.
It's gonna take a little bit to.
Oh.
Desi's not a man to panic.
No.
But also Desi against Wayne. That's always a great matchup.
Tough. Kate P versus
All right.
RTS.
On to Sunday now. Warriors up against Knights.
Up the wires.
Up the wires,
Yeah,
indeed.
for sure.
RTS named it fullback.
Yep.
Against KP.
So C&K has not been named. Extended reserves.
Is he?
No, that's Chanel Tavita Harris.
No,
Sorry.
wrong person.
Yeah, wrong guy. Wrong guy. Oh, Murata Niokore back on the bench.
Oh, true.
That's a huge in. That's massive.
Oh, you too.
KPP.
Look, the Knights were good last week. Gagai had probably a great game, one of his best in a long time. Just you beat a wounded Melbourne. Like looking at this Warriors team, I could be wrong, but I reckon it's going to put an absolute point fiesta on top of the Knights this week.
Yeah, I'd back that as well. So we'll see.
SJ's been
Cool.
solid.
I disagree. I think this game's going to be very, very close.
Real.
I think it's going to be very close.
True.
Still no Jacko Hastings to keep him with a Colga gamble. Hastings actually did play New South Wales Cup. I saw some highlights on his story. So all that stuff about him just walking out of the team and not playing New South Wales Cup, absolute garbage. Jacko Hastings is an absolute legend.
He is good. He's very good.
He'll be back in that team.
Yeah.
Maybe after they get towed up this week, but I like that you're thinking the other way. It's good to have a little bit of competition. Thinking outside the box, mate. I appreciate it.
He likes it.
Wade Egan, just
Is he
fantastic.
Yeah, bro, he's the man. He is the man.
And when he's lining up next to Adam Fanua-Blake, what a combination.
Yep.
Right, on to the late game on Sunday. Raiders up against Sharks. This will actually be a fantastic game.
Yeah.
Lots of ins. The one that I get excited about on the Raiders side, Corey Horsburgh. Where's he been named? He has been named extended reserves. Oh, come on, Big Red.
There's no way.
Oh, I'm excited. I've just seen Daniel Atkinson is named at 14 for the Sharks.
Really?
Zach's brother? Yeah, sorry.
Daniel Atkinson named at 14 for the Sharks. I've been talking him up for a long time, and
This dude's good as hell.
it looks like he's going to get his shot. Where they're going to play him, he can play anywhere in the back line, absolutely anywhere. He's got speed. He can play in the halves. It's obviously a good cover for any HIAs. Kyle Iro is starting at centre.
Yeah.
Wait, where's Talakai?
He's second row.
Yeah, second
number
row.
11, because obviously Britain's still out.
Wow, this is huge.
Yeah.
Morgan Smithies staying in at 13.
That guy.
This is what I reckon. This could be the game of the round. Sharks need to dust themselves off after getting absolutely just paintbrushed by the West Tigers. But yeah, Raiders played well against the Warriors. Yeah, this is. I'm excited.
Yeah, this could be another one of those close game matches. Very heavy D. I think there's going to be some good things seen from both ends. I just hope Nico Hines steps it.
Yeah, he needs to. He's been very underwhelming lately. He really does need to step up, especially for the Sharks. No, he's that leading man, so he does need to step up a lot.
Just also notice that Nick Kotrick has dropped to extended reserves.
James Schiller
played fantastic in the trials. Yeah,
he did.
He did.
I think he's been playing well in the New South Wales Cup. So gonna get his call up. The halves battle, Nico and Trindle versus Jamal and Ethan Strange is also one to watch.
Nice.
This is great. This is a great game. Actually excited for this game.
No, you're excited for the next one, mate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oi.
Easter Monday.
Oh, shit.
Blaze Talangi.
Easter Monday.
That's good.
It is looking fantastic. Tigers versus Eels. This is always Easter Monday clash. This is a bit of tradition. And yes, from you boys over there, Blaze Talangi, after debuting in the centres, goes straight into 5'8". Dylan Brown into 7. Remember who played last year when Brown was out?
Arthur, wasn't it?
Arcee?
Arcee. That's it.
Dejan Arcee not being called up. There's a lot of hype around this young kid, and he did really well. Look, from a Tigers supporter, I'm so glad that Mitchy Moses isn't there. Love Mitch Moses, but yeah, just an unchanged team for the Tigers.
Sivo back as well. Micah.
We had a bit of chat about David Clement last week.
Holy.
What?
Micah Sivo's back.
Sivo's back. That's going to be massive.
Of course you brought him back. Up against Junior Tupou. That's going to be a
Whoa,
great
big
fight.
bodies.
Cracking.
Whack.
Jaden Sullivan in at 14. Kapoa's come onto the bench for.
Oh, really?
For the Tigers. I'm just trying to see who's out. Oh, Alex Twile did not recover from his HIA.
Yeah. Ready,
Yeah. Oh, absolutely excited.
Bryce Cartwright's still in there as well,
Yeah.
even though they've said he's injured. So it's probably going to be a Ryan Madison up to second row. And then Maybe Wadamu Greg.
Sorry, where'd you see that?
Ah,
Cartwright's injured?
yeah, apparently.
Yeah, 50-50.
Yeah.
Oh,
He burned himself cooking as well.
yeah.
Cooking too much
Yeah,
instant
cooking
noodles.
a steak. He's back on the meat.
He's
I
back
tell
on the
ya.
meat.
Yeah,
No,
I tell ya.
he was limping out from training. I believe.
I'm going to research that this
Holy.
week, and I feel like that I'm going to be right about this. Bit of meat in him, just steeled him up.
That's what you're going to be searching. Bit of meat in him.
Bit of meat.
I
won't put that
Bryce
in the Google search.
Cartwright.
But what
Definitely coming up.
Hard
an
in the
absolute
search.
game to finish off the round. Like,
Straight over that.
Clear.
moving on. We don't need to touch on that. Yeah, Wiremu Greg was, in the forward rotation last year. And,
Yeah.
has he been injured or is he just out of form? Good to see him back in there on the extended reserves. Easter Monday is going to be exciting. Tune in wherever you watch it. Fox Sports, KO. Get around it. Storm with the bye. 5 minutes or stop? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I've been on this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
that's
cool,
it.
cool,
I need,
cool,
mate.
cool.
Oh,
we're nearly
wow. Liam Kennedy.
there. Who?
the ref. Liam Kennedy.
Oh, shout out to the ref.
Shout out to. We should really give the refs a shout out, bro.
Oh, some of them.
Yeah. All right. Shout out Liam Kennedy. There you go.
Yeah.
Give him some love.
Right, boys. Just a quick one before we do our tips. Your bloody super coach.
Oh, whoa.
Who
Sorry.
trading in?
Supercoach fantasy. He's got fantasy.
Supercoach,
Supercoach.
fantasy, whatever you boys are fantasizing about.
Oh,
who's your player you're bringing in this week?
What?
Who's ready? Preston.
He's ready.
Brendan.
Preston's ready.
Nah, I'm not ready.
Come on, guys.
Oh, who did I bring in? I brought in. I'm probably going to change this, but I traded out. Who got injured? I can't think of it. Oh, Cleary and. Oh, I can't think of it now.
I've traded in Cleary
Here you go.
and brought in Galvin.
You traded out Cleary
So I
for
traded
Galvin.
out Cleary and brought
He's
in
a
Lockie Galvin at starting. At the minute, he's my captain, but I will be changing that one. I've also gotten rid of what's his name?
See,
Melbourne Storm, Xavier
Coates.
Coates. Got rid of him. Put Teddy in at fullback.
Oh, massive. I got rid of Cleary and Salmon, and I brought in Will Penasini and Lockie Galvin. But I'm trying to save some money for next week to bring in Jerome Hughes. So I got like
Obviously, Cleary out with injury, but
525k in the bank.
you dropped the old
be
weak
cooked.
gutted dog.
Oh, no, get rid of him. Nah. It was either Hutchison or Salmon, and I'm keeping Hutcho.
Oh, absolutely.
First time ever, I've also had a Tigers player in my team, and it's Appy Coruscant
Oh,
at the hooker
so
position.
he's that guy.
And
Coruscant's
there's
that
your
guy.
captain right there, by the way. FYI. Just a little tip.
Oh,
All
no.
right.
Done.
All right, boys. We've got a few minutes left. We're going to pump out the tips. We're going to go real
let's go.
quick.
Oh.
All right.
Get to it.
Who's going first? Brendo, pump
me
your
that.
tips for me, boy.
Go, go, go.
Roosters over the Panthers. I'm going to go Bunnies over the Doggies. That's tough. I'm going to go Cowboys over the Broncos at home. I'm going to go Manly over Dragons. Definitely the Dolphins over the Titans. I'm going to be going up the Warriors against the Knights. And I'm going to go... I'm going to go Raiders against the Sharks.
All right. I got Roosters.
Wait.
Oh,
You the last game.
well,
There's one more
Let's
game
get
there.
Tigers. I'm going Eels.
I'm going Roosters over the Panthers. Going Bunnies over the Dogs. I've got the Cowboys over the Bronx. Manly over the Dragons. Dolphins over the Titans. Wars over the Knights. Sharkies over the Raiders. And West Tigers over the Eels.
Yeah, I changed mine to West Tigers too.
Give them some love. Give them
All
some
right,
love.
you're up.
And then you'll be cursing my name next week. Yes. We are. All right. Roosters, Panthers. I'm going to go Roosters. Rabbitohs versus Bulldogs. I've got to go Bulldogs. Cowboys over the Broncos. Manly over Dragons. Dolphins over Titans. Warriors over Knights. Raiders over the Sharks. And, of course, the mighty West Tigers over the Eels. Easter Monday. GIA. Get around it. That's our tips for the week. That's our show for the week. You've made it this far. You're an absolute legend. Like, subscribe, follow us on socials, all that hoo-ha. Say hi to your mum for me. Goosey, goosey, try time. Say less. Peace out.
Bye.
Humana.
Damn.
So
GGs.
no run sheet, no worries, boys.
GG's.
I had just fumbling on the super coach, but fucking
Yeah, I know. I was like,
fuck no.
I was like, fuck.
Firing out.
I know. He's like, yeah, fuck your super coach. Wait, what?